On your mark.
Let's go.
And there we go, Division 4 girls, the first of 10 races here this morning. 5 divisional champions per gender. Got Bishop Amat, Burroughs, Castaic, Esperanza, Fillmore, Flintridge, Sacred Heart, Harvard, Westlake, Serra, La Cunada, Laguna Beach, Laguna Hills, Orange Lutheran, Oaks Christian, Palos, Verdes, Rim of the World, and South Pasadena. The 2 revolutions around Valley Loop, and then they'll work their way up switchbacks. As they get to the very base of the switchbacks, they'll come to the mile mark, and we'll get our first glance at the team standings at that point and our leaders, of course. Division 5 girls, you can begin checking in. Division 5 girls, you can now begin checking in. And they're not waiting around here. 73 seconds there for that first 400 meters. 73 seconds is the Division 4 girls. Payton Godsey looking to defend her championship from a year ago. We also got Brynn Garcia of Serra. She was 5th a year ago. Danielle Hollander, she was an individual qualifier back in 2021. She took 7th. Top 7 squads will advance on to next weekend's California State Championships.
No, you gotta be like, who's like, dude, it's literally in the past.
Yeah, it's a route.
To lead them. Yeah.
So Godsey and Hollander taking out the pace there through the first 800 meters. And going through at 2:33 for that first 800 meter. Defending champion Payton Godsey, the Hollander, and a whole group of talent there, not too far within, right in that shadow of Godsey.
Move up a little, Zach.
And DeBrouwer of La Cunada also in that front group as well, much improved. She was 17th a year ago and now projected for a top 5 finish. Meanwhile, our group from Serra, all our leaders from Serra, all right there in the top 10. Serra, your defending champions, trying to make it a repeat. They're not only your divisional champions, but they were also your Division 4 state champions as well from 2021. Godsey and Hollander continuing to do the pace setting here through the first 1,000 meters as they are now moments away from approaching the mile mark. And again, what the mile mark, we'll have our first team score. Godsey continuing to be our leader there with Hollander, DeBrouwer, Garcia, all right there. And Godsey coming through, 5:24. Holly Barker of Laguna Hills also in that front group as well. She was third a year ago. And Arredondo of Bishop Amat coming through under 5:30. Summer Wilson of Serra under 5:30 as well. Those seven, kind of a slight gap. You got to go back to Kayla Tasser of Serra and Natalie Wing of Palos, Verdes, Arrington and Jeffron of South Pasadena, all coming through under 5:40. So Godsey, 5:24, taking us through that first mile. Serra, they're your first squad with 5 across with Oaks Christian, Palos Verdes, South Pasadena, Harvard, Westlake, all the top-ranked squads right where they projected to be there with Serra with a 34-point advantage right now over Oaks Christian. Now Bishop Amat with their 5th coming across. They will jump into the top 5 at the mile mark with La Cañada right there in 7th. So Godsey, you're going to look towards the east here, and you'll see right into the sun, but you got Godsey right there, your leader, with Holly Barker in the yellow over the white, currently in 2nd. DeBrouwer of La Cañada, Garcia of Serra.
Go!
Let's go, PV! Let's go, PV!
And it looks like Hollander making a surge there at the very top of the hill, but Payton Godsey now starting to work her way down. You look off to your east there, you will see our 4 leaders are broken away from the group.
Go!
It's all good.
Go!
Godsey continuing to put some surges in here, but Barker, it looks like Hollander trying to match her, but she's open up to about 5-meter lead. She's about to make this U-turn horseshoe style turn here that's going to overlook Mount Sac Stadium, and then you'll see them come back into view, and you'll see them going down to the base of switchbacks. And you can see the camera there from HD Runners leading the way, but Payton Godsey continuing to be your leader. Godsey, Hollander, Barker, Garcia, those 4 have broken away from the rest of the group with that team scoring. We've got to go back to the mile mark here, and you'll see that Serra, pretty sizable 49-point advantage there at the mile mark, 54-103. And Maya DeBrouwer continuing to stay right there within striking range of Godsey. DeBrouwer, one of the more improved girls in the southern section. She's in the all-white. She took 17th a year ago. Definitely doesn't look like she's going to be 17th this year. We're running a heck of a race halfway through. Meanwhile, coming through the mile mark, South Pasadena with a 1-point advantage over Palos Verdes. Bishop Amat came through at 5th, Harvard Westlake in 6th, and La Cañada in 7th. With a little gap there, we go back to Laguna Beach and Laguna Hills. So Godsey, DeBrouwer, and Barker. And they come through 9:15, 9:15 at the crossover. So you're looking right now at these girls are flirting with a sub-17 at the crossover. We told you, don't sleep on Division 4. Some of the most talented squads in the entire southern section right here. And some of the top girls really living up to the rankings there. Godsey, DeBrouwer, and Barker, your top 3 as they're now starting to work their way up the poop, our second of 3 hills here at Mount Sac Poop Out. So Godsey, that DeBrouwer not backing off whatsoever. The sophomore from La Cunada standing right about 5 meters behind Godsey. Meanwhile, Barker is in third. Brynn Garcia of Serra in fourth. And we're about a minute away, less than a minute away from him to hit the 2-mile mark, and then we'll really get a clear picture of who our 7 teams are battling for one of those spots onto the California State Championships next week. We are not too far away from getting a 2-mile split here. Godsey and DeBrouwer. Godsey, your defending champ. DeBrouwer up for the challenge here this morning and keeping Godsey within range. And right now, only a 2 seconds separating those two. Godsey coming through at 11:24. 11:24 through the 2-mile. Holly Barker in third. Brynn Garcia in fourth. And Emma Arredondo coming in under 12 minutes, along with Hollander of Beverly Hills. Ebiner of Bishop Amat coming through right at 12 flat. Arrington of South Pasadena. Oaks Christian, 2 of the top 10. Serra with 2 of the top 10. Check that, 3 in the top 10. And our leaders will be coming into view. If you want to look away from the sun there and towards the west. And Godsey has opened this one up. She was our champion in 2021, and she is only minutes away from defending her championship, as she has now opened up what looks like about a 15-meter lead. And so you see Payton Godsey of Oaks Christian, Maya DeBrouwer of La Cunada. You got Holly Barker of Laguna Hills. Those 3 have broken away right now. Payton Godsey bringing it into another gear. We saw her shine with that great performance earlier in the season at Woodbridge, and now saving it until today. Right now, she is flirting with 17 minutes. So Brynn Garcia is coming around that corner. She takes that last left turn there. Right turn, check that. Up Reservoir, and then you got the Bishop Amat girls running 5 and 6. That is Arredondo and Ebiner, and Hollander of Beverly Hills trying to qualify for the state championships again like she did a year ago. So Serra with 3 in the top 10. That's Summer Wilson in the all black, and now trying to go after our 2 young ladies from Bishop Amat. So Godsey, DeBrouwer, Barker, Garcia, Arredondo, Ebiner, Wilson starting to close that gap.
Let's go, Brynn! Yeah, Brynn! Push it here, Brynn! You got it! Come on, Brynn!
And Godsey now into the saddle. She's got about 600 meters to go. And continuing to open up that lead. Godsey came through the 2 mile at 11:24. The clock only at 15:19, 15:20. Godsey continuing to churn away here. She now on the airstrip. At the 2 mile mark. Serra, they had a 48-point advantage there, but Palos Verdes and La Cañada, they were tied for 3rd place. South Pasadena was 5th, Harvard Westlake 6th, and Bishop Amat 7th. And Bishop Amat with a sizable 84-point advantage between them and 8th place. So our 7th squad's in place, but Payton Godsey, she now comes into the gauntlet. That clock right now still only at 16:25. DeBrouwer now making that last right turn. She'll go into the gauntlet. Barker on the grass. But bring her in, folks. Our first of 10 individual champions here this morning. And she's going to be a repeat champion at that. Miss Payton Godsey of Oaks Christian. And she's going to be under 17 minutes at 16:54. And Maya DeBrouwer, great. She was 17th a year ago, and she comes up to earn that runner-up medal here in 2022, 17:09. Holly Barker of Laguna Hills. And she'll be coming through and finish at 17:19. Now we got the team championship here. And Summer Wilson with an incredible last mile here. Summer Wilson, the freshman from Serra, fighting it out there with, looks like Arredondo, Ebiner, and Garcia. But Summer Wilson bringing this one home for Serra at 17:47. Serra with 2 under 18. Hollander of Beverly Hills, Colebrooke of Oaks Christian. Looks like Arrington of South Pasadena. This is going to be Serra's number 3, the freshman Kayla Tasser. Jeffrin of South Pasadena coming across. Matarasi of La Cañada, Wayne of Palos Verdes. Your individual champion, 16:54, Payton Godsey. And Serra coming across with 4. They got 4 onto the grass here. And here comes their 5th. It looks like it's going to be O'Brien. But Godsey, DeBrouwer, Barker, Wilson, Arredondo, Ebiner, Garcia, Hollander. She was 7th a year ago. She'll make her way back to the California State meet. Danielle Hollander with an 8th place finish. Colebrooke, Arrington, Tasser, Jeffron, Hopkins of La Cañada, Wayne of Palos Verdes. But Serra, they are going to repeat. They will be your Division 4 team champions. And for Serra, that's going to be the 14th time in the last 15 seasons that they have made the California State meet, the back-to-back titles, and this is their 7th title since 2010. Congratulations to the leader, the young ladies from Serra. Now that battle for 2nd place still taking place right now, but Oaks Christian and La Cañada finishing up very well there over that last mile. A tight team battle there for that runner-up plaque between Oaks Christian and La Cañada. Only 1 point separating the two right now. Palos Verdes And that'll be the beginning of our Division 5 girls race. Oaks Christian, these results are unofficial. They are still fluid as we got girls crossing the line, but Oaks Christian with a 4-point advantage there over La Cañada. Palos Verdes in 4th place, 6 points ahead of South Pasadena. And then Bishop Amat and Harvard Westlake, those 7 squads almost living right true to form there in the rankings. And they will be moving on to the California State Championships next week. But with their 7th title since 2010, the young ladies from Serra, they will be your Division 4 champions. Meanwhile, Oaks Christian still maintaining a 3-point advantage over La Cañada. So Serra, they will be your team champions there, 56 points, 45-point advantage over Oaks Christian. Oaks Christian will hang on there for that runner-up plaque here. And La Cañada will be 3rd. Palos Verdes moving down from Division 3. They were a 3-time defending champions for Division 3, and they move on to Division 4 and qualify for the California State meet there at 109 points. South Pasadena, they'll be your 5th place team. Bishop Amat, they will work their way back, 6th place 2 years in a row now. And Harvard Westlake, they will be your 7th squad that moves on to the California State Championships. Again, these results are unofficial. We're going off what the finished results people have. And all 7 teams basically living up right to the rankings and the projections coming into the meet. Our individual qualifier looks like Holly Barker of Laguna Hills will move on. Danielle Hollander of Beverly Hills. And it looks like Palacios of Covina, Washburn of Burroughs. So 4 individual qualifiers in that meet. In 8th place, Laguna Beach coming up with 234, Laguna Hills in 9th, and Esperanza rounding out your top 10 there in Division 4 girls. Your individual champion again, Payton Godsey, Oaks Christian, 1654.